Wars. Young Jedi Knights, the Emperor's Plague, Chapter 25. As soon as she set foot in the Imperial weapons asteroid, Raba had her rest blaster out and was ready, unsure of what she might encounter. She raced down the corridors. Her instincts were good, and she found a space to dock on the edge of the primary biological weapons complex. She understood security systems well and had an uncanny knack for finding her way into the heart of any important facility. It was one of the skills that made her so valuable to Nola Tarcona. This time it might even save her leader's life. At least, Raba hoped. So she searched through the tunnel, one after another. Hold on, Raba thought. I'm coming. Too many lives have been lost this day already. Coming upon a sealed door with a safety interlock and a flashing hazard symbol, Raba used her blaster to fire the controls. Then she wrenched the door open, using the manual override and her own wiki strength. Good, Raba thought. Directly before her, she saw Nola Tarcona emerging from a vault-locked chamber whose bent and battered door stood wide open. Nola's rose quartz eyes held a strange look, somewhere between overwhelming grief and wild triumph. Raba, gosh, I knew I could count on you. Raba loosed a happy roar to see her leader alive, but her joy turned to a questioning growl when she looked past Nola Tarcona to see the body of Rolacook sprawled on the floor inside the chamber, blotched with disease. Rolacook is dead through his own fault, and the humans, Nola said, spitting the word through the obvious contempt. She swayed on her feet, looking very unwell. Bornanthol is dead too. Their foolishness near put the end to my plan. Most of my guards were killed, and my generals are lost to me now. We have no time to mourn them. You must get me back to the fleet. Roback paused in confusion. How had Rolacook died, and Bornanthol? Just then, a pair of blaster bolts zinged past her and ricocheted off the vault door, nearly striking Nola Tarcona. The emergency distracted Raba from worrying about any additional questions. Raba did not think. She acted. She spun and fired on her assailant. It was the assassin droid, IG-88. Nola Tarcona had her own blaster now and fired, but Raba could not let the great leader be put herself in danger. Stepping forward, Raba let loose a volley with her blaster and backed down the hallway, pushing the Twi'lek woman behind her and shielding her with his own body. IG-88 fired again. In desperation, Raba shot back, but she knew she couldn't hold off an assassin droid forever. They had been very lucky to escape injury this long. With stubborn determination, Raba pushed her leader back toward the questionable cover of a corner at intersecting quarters. A blaster bolt grazed Raba's knee, singeing fur, and she dove after Nola Tarcona. But a strange thing happened. As soon as Raba and Nola Tarcona disappeared into the adjoining tunnel, the blaster fire ceased abruptly. Stunned and suspicious, Raba peeked back around the corner, only to find the droid had apparently lost its interest in them. Instead, the IG-8 droid clanked slowly, almost mournfully, through the vault door into the steaming, sparkling plague chamber. Although Raba did not understand why the droid had given up the attack, she wasted no time questioning their good fortune. Instead, she grasped Nola's arm and propelled the Twi'lek leader along the corridors to the place where the rising star waited. As they ran, Raba explained that the New Republic fleet had arrived to drive back the Diversity Alliance in Mrata. Without slowing, Nola Tarcona attempted to switch on her mobile comm unit. Then there was no answer. Raba snatched the comlink from her belt and handed it to her. They're almost to the rising star now. A burst of static, and then a squawk of surprise and delight came over the comlink. You're alive! Exclaimed Tarcona. Is it truly you? Yes, she said. Raba and I will be with you shortly. We need your help to escape from this accursed asteroid. Anything, exclaimed Tarcona. The voice on the comlink replied. Drive the human fleet away from here, Nola said, apparently out of breath, and she coughed a few times and gasped. We'll join you at once, soon, and then I'll personally lead you to victory.